Welcome to the Workplace Minute, powered by H3 HR Advisors and sponsored by Paychex, one of the leading providers of HR, payroll, retirement, and software solutions for businesses of all sizes. My name is Steve Boese. After a year-long trial, 90% of companies sticking to a 4-day workweek. We've covered the large-scale 4-day working week trials out of the UK here on the Workplace Minute back in 2023, where participating companies set out to experiment with a 4-day working week with no reduction in employee pay. The study, the largest of its kind, intended to reveal the impact of a reduction in working hours on company productivity, financial results, employee well-being, retention, and more. As we reported, the results throughout the trials were largely positive. Companies and managers indicated little to no reduction and even improvements in company financials and output, and employees were wildly enthusiastic and engaged with their new, shorter working weeks. But beyond the success of the trials, what perhaps is more telling is what has become of the companies in the experiment after the trial period was completed. Did they revert to the standard 5-day working week? Or did they maintain and build upon the success and the increased employee satisfaction with a 4-day working week, and more permanently change the way they are working? This week, UK researchers reported that most companies that took part in the massive trial of a 4-day working week were still on the reduced schedule over a year later. Of the 61 companies that took part in the 6-month trial, 54 of them, or almost 90%, have continued with the shortened week, with 31 of them, or 51%, saying this is a permanent decision. Additionally, researchers found that 100% of managers and CEOs who were interviewed said that the 4-day workweek had a positive or very positive impact on their organization. When asked what the shorter working week had changed, 82% of companies surveyed reported positive impacts on staff well-being, and 50% saw positive effects of reducing staff turnover, and 32% said the policy had noticeably improved their recruitment. Additional interviews and qualitative feedback from employees participating in the pilot also shed further light on what staff were doing with their extra days off. And the themes were broadly consistent with those seen in the original pilots, including focusing on care responsibilities, hobbies, and clearing out chores during the week to have more quality time to spend on the weekend. More than 1 year after this, the largest 4-day working week trial and study of its kind began, the researchers consistently saw positive impacts on the sponsoring organizations and their results, and on the quality of employees' experiences at work. While for many traditional organizations and leaders, shift to a 4-day working week might seem impossible, these results continue to show that it indeed can be done with positive benefits for all involved. We will have to see if more organizations join this trend in 2024. We will continue to monitor and report on this important research here on the HR Happy Hour Media Network. That's it for the Workplace Minute, powered by H3 HR Advisors.